Hello, and welcome back to Danganronpa Another 2. Last time, I don't actually remember. It's been almost like a month and a half since I last recorded. I think that's when we discovered Sora's true identity, which is my least favorite character. Besides Kanade, I think Kanade's worse. Yeah, that's awesome for me. I love playing as a character that just annoyed me to no end the entire time. Because that's really the main reason I dislike Akane. It's not, oh, she's evil, oh, she did bad stuff. It's literally, she just annoyed me. Like I'm so petty, but yeah, she did annoy me. She was a hypocrite about everything, and like, she was sad for a whole chapter, but then when Yuki was like, I'm sad, she's like, how dare you? You can't be sad. And it just annoyed me. She just was a hypocrite. But now we're supposed to talk to Yuki and Yoruko, I think. So we're gonna do just that. So, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. I don't remember what we're supposed to be talking about, but we're gonna talk. Now then, we've got a lot to talk about, haven't we? It's been a while since we've had one of these talks. It was only a few days ago we were all living together in the monocruise. Where should we start? Sora, sorry, but before that... Oh yeah, there's like also... You know, Yoruko's mad at us for a while. And I think we're all friends again, because she didn't like us keeping stuff from her, which is valid. I need to apologize to Yuki. What, me? I tried to kill you. Oh yeah, and that happened. Me, Sora, we're just the same. We're all attempted murderers. I'm so sorry. I know that it won't change what I did, so I understand if you don't forgive me. Wait, you don't need to go that far. Didn't you hear what I just said? I tried to kill you. It's not just something we can forgive and forget. Well, I was planning to kill myself anyway when you'd called me out. Oh no, Yuki! And I wasn't myself back then. What? You said it yourself. I'm not the real Yuki. And you're completely right. Ever since the last trial, my conscience has had a constant game of tug-of-war between myself and some other me. I mean, you did look completely different, but this other you, any idea who it could be? That's... Are you okay, Yuki? Is it Utsuro? Is that what it is? I thought this was like a completely different Yuki, though. I thought Utsuro died, and this Yuki is the one he was based off of. Because, like, the picture they found at the end of the first game, and he's like, that's me, right? Something's wrong. I thought it was this Yuki. Like, he stole this guy's identity, but maybe I'm wrong. Yuki, if it's hard to tell us, you don't have to. I completely understand. No, I must. You said you'd do the same, right? I have to face my reality right here and now. Just give me some time. Trying to tell you right on the spot is kind of more difficult than I thought. I just wanted to say up front that there's no need for you to apologize. Alright, if you say so. But I'd feel guilty if I just let things by, so I'll get you dinner or something when we get out of here. Wow, good for you, Yuki. She's an extremely talented cook. Who said that I'd cook it myself? I guess I'll be looking forward to it. Then, while both me and Yuki have a lot to say, why don't we cover the island report first? You're right. We always used to do that first thing after investigating the island. This island has been the largest so far, so much that it has been a huge burden to investigate it alone. It's been 4 days since we arrived here. Let's compile all we've learned so far. Alright, I'll start. Is that everything? I guess we've all said pretty much the same things. It's not actually going to recap it this time. It's like, you've done this. Well, it wasn't like we coordinated our investigation, and we weren't all that invested in investigating. Compared to last time, anyway. Oh, I forgot to add, there's something I need to warn you about regarding the twin buildings. About the bridge that connects those two buildings, while the doorway is still there, the bridge itself is missing, so be careful not to fall there. Someone's gonna die like that. Wait, what? It looked totally fine when I looked from the outside, though. Or else just gonna, like, walk off the building and just... She's the only one dumb enough. It's some sort of bug, at least according to what Mikado said. A Ugh. I guess it's because we're in a virtual world. I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't had the prior experience of going through the actual floor back in the Tower of Babel. That and what Monocro said when we had just arrived here. I guess it's pretty much been confirmed that we're in a virtual world. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Mikado teleports and flies around freaking everywhere. If that's the case, then we're in more serious trouble than I thought. What do you mean? You all saw it, right? The video in the broadcasting room at the Twin Tower. The one with Yuri. Where he's like buff and old. I am so scared of buff Yuri. I hate him. I need him gone. I've been wanting to ask your opinions on that video. Was that really Yuri? It's him for sure. I know he's got the same accent and that weird attitude, but he looks completely different from the Yuri we know. He's like Teruya, he had a growth spurt. Perhaps Void created that video just to confuse us? No, it's got to be real. You sound so confident on that. Is there something you figured out? It's just a theory, but hear me out. Remember when Nikke told us that this was a virtual world and that the voids also erased our memories? They might have not just erased memory, but also completely reworked it. Reworked it? Let's just leave Sora aside for now since she has no memory to begin with. What's your most recent memory before coming to Utsuro Island? Oh, well, I guess it would be to gather to a certain place at a certain time, just like it said in the enrollment document. And have our entrance ceremony there, right? Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be the same for every one of us? Everyone here should have received that same document. But is that actually what happened? What do you mean? You're not saying that. Even our memories before we arrived here could be false? Let's be real here. We're in a virtual world where the owner is free to do whatever they want. As long as we're in this reality, we're bound by their logic, not our own. Falsified memories and reality. That may be the truth behind this entire killing school trip. Hold on. Then what's the deal here? All of the memories we have, our family, home, and youth? Are they all lies? No, I wouldn't go that far. All I'm trying to say is that our memories and appearances could be struck to when we were high school students. Oh, so they're like way older. That's why he's buff. What? I don't get what you're trying to say. In other words, we might have already graduated high school and be grown up in the real world. What? Me? A grown-up? It might be hard to believe, but with this, we can explain what we saw in Yuri's video. How did you even end up with this conclusion? There were a lot of reasons for it, but most conclusively, it was Yuri. The reporter in the video clearly stated that Yuri, despite being in his young 20s, is already leaving a mark in the astronomical history. If the video was real, then Yuri really was in his 20s. I see. Our avatars in the virtual world are whatever the developer wants it to be. So the Yuri that we knew was from his high school age, not from his actual age in the real world. That can't be. For some reason, the mastermind needed us to be high schoolers for this killing school trip. So they set our memories and physical appearance to our high school years. And that's my theory. That's kind of what they did in the original series, because Sayonji was, like, tall. Did you just faint? Yuki. Sorry, my legs suddenly gave out. I think this would be the truth behind it all. But is that even possible? It's just a theory, but it's highly probable. If this really is a virtual world, then our memories and physical attributes should just be a bunch of code, right? Well, at least our conscious should be real if this uses BCI, but our conscious could be acting based on false memories if they were able to modify it. That's amazing, Yoruko. How did you come up with all that just from one video? It wasn't just that. Another clue was the twins' motive video after the third trial. Right, because she hadn't killed the parents yet. Do you remember what Kanade said? Kanade?
Mikado, would you care to explain this video? I never murdered my parents. Sure, that is definitely our house, but I never did such a thing. Granted, I did plan to murder my parents eventually as a grand finale to my Hibiki puppet plan, but I decided it was too early for now.
I don't know the exact details, as Monocro is the one who's controlling most of this killing game. But I can say for sure that both this video and the video that everyone received are not made up in any way, shape, or form. I swear it's true on my magician's oath.
Wait a minute. So that's it. So that's how it was all along. Amazing. I would have never guessed. What a twist.
I hate her. Kanade said that she never killed her parents, but she planned to do so as a finale for her plan to make Hibiki her puppet. And Mikado said the video was real, which means that... I see. That the Kanade in her high school days hasn't killed her parents yet, and if her memories were modified, then the Kanade in the real world has killed her parents in accordance to her plan. No. It was a matter of when. Kanade killing her parents is something that has already happened in the real world, a past memory. But from the perspective of high school Kanade in this virtual reality, it becomes something from the future. I wasn't able to wrap my head around it, what she meant at the time, but once you connect it with Yori's video, it all makes sense. Before her execution, Kanade was laughing like crazy, as if she had realized something big. Perhaps she realized all of this right there on the spot. As crazy as she was pretty smart. If this theory's correct, and we're all adults that have already graduated Hope's Peak Academy, that means that we were shoved into this place when we were all going about with our own lives. I wonder about that. I guess we have no idea what our real-world lives were like while we're stuck here. From our point of view, it's something that'll happen in the future when we grow up. So that's, why... Teruya was like, you guys aren't real because I was the last class. So, are they all older than Teru and he's actually the baby of the group? Because that's kind of hilarious if that's true. My head's starting to hurt. And Sora, the supposition that we were Hope's Peak students might be wrong as well. What? Remember what Teruya said on the third island? Oh. Yeah, this is what I said, like, literally a minute ago. He said that his class was the last to graduate from Hope's Peak Academy. Ah, that's right, I remember. That was the reason why he decided he couldn't trust us. His class was the last to graduate from Hope's Peak. That means we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak? Or you're all older than him, which would be hysterical. If we go back to my theory, Hope's Peak should have existed back when we were high school students. But to Teruya, who broke in from the outside... To someone with the members of the real world, Hope's Peak should have been long gone with Teruya's class. Broke in. When we first met in Utsuroshima, Teruya said some other woman had broken in with guns, remember? Recalling Mikado's attitude back then, the Kisaragi Foundation were unannounced intruders from the point of the voids. I see. We had our memories and physiques modified beforehand according to Void's plan. But the intruders from Kisaragi Foundation hadn't had their memories and physical body modified, retaining their real-world status. Incredible, we have even more close to your theory, Yoruko. I think that this is the most plausible theory we have for now. Actually, we didn't have a way of explaining things if this wasn't the case. Now then, the problem is, why are we, who have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, participating in a killing game while forced to think as Hope's Peak students with our memories and body back to our high school selves? Interesting. I like that they're doing that this early on in the game. Like, that was like one of the final twists of the original series. I like that we are getting it early so that we can kind of explore the thoughts and possibility. Like, I just like that we can like, go more into depth in this whole concept of we are from the future or we're older or whatever, you know? Yeah. Interesting. That's all I can think of for now. Honestly, the only reason I was able to go this far was because we were given so many hints unbeknownst to us. I still don't know what the true intention of the void is. No, Yoruko. I was able to confirm some things thanks to you. What do you mean? After hearing your theory, I'm more certain than ever about my true identity. Ugh. You said so, right? That I'd know something about this? Sora! So you're finally going to tell us? Actually, Void's true goal has already been mostly revealed by Nikkei and Mikado. I know that. If we collect all the info we've heard so far, all the Void members were saved by a certain someone and they're all looking for that person. The killing school trip is a plant to meet with that person once more and the target is somehow Yuki. Nikkei said that this was to give a trial to Yuki, erasing his current personality to channel a certain someone else's. Hold on, when Yuki said just now that there's another self inside of him... That's right, I know exactly who's trying to take over Yuki's body. Master Utsuro. Master Utsuro! I loved him so much. I was so annoyed. Master? Oh, sorry, I meant Utsuro. He's Void's savior and goal. The Void is enforcing this killing game for the sole reason of meeting him once again. Yeah, come to think of it, this island's name is Utsuro Shima. Considering this is a virtual island in a virtual world, they picked up a really obvious name there. But why? I get that they're trying to resurrect Utsuro's personality onto Yuki. Overriding someone's personality, while it is unrealistic, it might be possible in this virtual world. I mean, if there should be a large time gap between us right here and us in the real world, so the discrepancy in scientific knowledge should be given. But why would they use poor Yuki instead of finding the real guy if they actually have all that tech? That's because Master Utsuro is dead. Sora? Sorry, he's dead. So that's why we can't meet him in the real world. Akane? What? What's wrong, Yuki? What? No, this isn't it. No, that's wrong. Why? You're Sora, I'm Yuki. I'm Yuki Maida. That's right. That's who I am. No, I'm Utsuro and you're Akane. If he goes back to Utsuro, that's gonna be really difficult because Utsuro has the Shobai voice. It's okay. Everything is okay, Master Utsuro. Calm down. I, Akane Taira, will always, no matter what, stay by your side. That is why everything will be okay. Stupid Akane! I hate this. I hate that this is her identity. It makes me so mad. It's okay. It's fine. I'll be okay. It's not even heartwarming because I'm like I'm known for being just an Akane hater. Oh, he's sad. Yuki! He's fine. Looks like he just fainted from exhaustion. Yoruko? You're Sora, right? Sora? Looks like there's no need to tell Yuki the truth. He's already realized it himself. Who the heck are you? I'm not giving her the Akane voice as long as she's going by Sora, because that will kill my vocal cords. Akane Taira. That's my real name. Akane Taira? Wow, the name just disgusts me when I say it. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I will stop with the slander. That's just gonna ruin the experience for everyone. I'm sorry, Yoruko. My memory just returned to me. Now, to be honest, I've had it back for a while now. I've just been running away from it because I didn't want to acknowledge my true identity. Your true identity? The trigger was meeting them in the basement of the Tower of Babel. Them? I told you yesterday night that I met someone after falling through the floor, remember? The person I met down there was Ray Mekaru. Ray Mekaru? What? Is that the person from the Kisaragi Foundation with Taria on the first day, who has the same voice as me, and that's going to overcomplicate things? Yeah. I thought she was dead. I get how Taria survived since he was only flown away, but Ray was burned to ashes in front of our eyes. Wait, so dying here doesn't mean you die in the real world? Wasn't that Nike's lie, though? I'm not really sure how she survived myself. I wasn't able to ask her if death here results in death in the real world. Nike's dead, so we won't be able to confirm if what he said was true until we actually get out of here. Whatever happened, happened, and Ray is still alive, and the Foundation did indeed intervene to do something inside that tower. Look at Yuki. He's like, I'm dead. Ouch. Is it finally going to show us what happened? Am I still alive? A pile of books. I guess reading really does save lives. How would that cushion her fall? Wait, more importantly, I thought for sure I'd hit the ground, so where am I right now? What's that sound? Ooh. One there. Anyone there? What is this? Some sort of hologram? Ray's voice was a little more aggressive than Yoruko. Yoruko's is kind of like a softer version of that voice. Ray's is like kind of more bossy. I repeat, if someone is listening over there, please respond. Damn it. I just managed to get connected and now this. I'm listening. Who are you? A response. Who are you? Taria, is that you? Oh, my name's Sora. Oh, it's getting fainter. I didn't have the time to think about it. Guess I've got no choice. Rei Mekaru, member of the Kisaragi Foundation, to save you. Rei. Oh, you must be Teruya's partner. For you. However, so... Oh, I'm sorry, there's a lot of static on the line. I don't know if you can hear, but the point is, I'll send Teruya, download his reset code, and give it to Teruya. Something just materialized itself out of thin air. I know it's a virtual world, but it all feels so surreal to actually see it happen. More thing, I just heard from Kin about this. Akane Taira is still alive. Ew. Amon is herself, not lost her memories. Tell this information to Teruya. He doesn't know about it. After his memories have returned, he will figure a way to contact us. How are you? I don't know who you are, but please, deliver it to him no matter what. I'm glad Rei's alive, though. Like, I knew she was, I could tell, but, like, I'm glad. I loved her so much. Rei, you're fading out. Is this Teruya's reset code? Rei, that's what she said. So she really was alive, just like Nikkei said. And that means that the hologram was from the real world. Hold on, the reset code and the other thing she talked about. Akane Taira. That name. Where have I? That's... I am... Imagine finding out you were Akane Taira. I would probably kill myself on the spot. So, hearing that name made you remember? Sora, wait, no. Should I call you Akane? Please don't. No, thank God. I'm like, I don't want to talk like this the whole time. That would be really annoying to everyone. Please call me Sora, like usual. Sora. It's still Sora, at least for now. I think I'm sure of it. Sora, tell me who you know who Akane Taira was. Oh, was she someone? You say that you tell me the truth, Sora. That you trust us and face the reality even if you are scared to death of it. You promised, so I know you'll keep that promise. To know who Akane Taira was, we first need to know who Master Utsuro was. Master Utsuro was someone special to Akane Taira, saving her from Hellscape when she was young. Save her. Utsuro was born with a very special gift. It's a gift called Divine Luck. Divine Luck? Wait, didn't Mikado mention that, like, once or twice? He's on top of the world. He was born with a special fate. It was like he was chosen by fortune itself, able to create miracles and pave paths of luck without even paying the price. I'm not sure if I get it. So you're saying he was, like, really lucky? It wasn't just about being lucky. His power was well above of just good luck. The true power of divine luck is having everything, everyone, every matter on earth will bend to your will. Divine luck will provide you with the circumstances necessary, tailored to him and him alone. The process of how it happened means nothing under that power. No result is unachievable if he wishes for it, even if no process exists for it. That's the scariest part of that power, is that because it always respects the will of its user, Master Utsuro, him and his companions, even if they are being used by Master Utsuro, he can bless them with his luck if he yearns for it. The whole world is in the palm of his hands by the ultimate power of his and his alone. That is the truth of divine luck. That can't be something that is unrealistic. That's how I feel, Yoruko. The whole divine luck thing has always been goofy to me. I know I called this virtual world shenanigans unrealistic, but that can still be explained somewhat by science. We're basically talking about superpowers here. Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it myself when I first met him, but his powers are the real deal. Alright, I believe you. Let's just say that this Utsuro guy was born with this unbelievable power. Then what? Master Utsuro roamed around the country when he was young, using his divine luck to help out kids around his age. Those who have met with a terrible fate, one that is inescapable without some otherworldly power. He helped so many young children escape from the hell they were trapped in. Hit on that story! Yeah. All these people. Mikado Sonoji, Hajime Makunochi, Emma Magarobi, Nikkei Yomiuri. And although it's not confirmed, Aroha too. All of them have lived through a horrible childhood, and Utsuro was the one to rescue them from it. He's Void's savior. Just now, you said that Utsuro is already dead. But the Voids wanted to meet their savior Utsuro no matter what. Since resurrecting the dead in real life is impossible, they tried to recreate him in this virtual world? Correct. That leaves me with some questions. First, why did they have to use Yuki of all people? From what you told me, I don't really see a connection between this Utsuro guy and Yuki. Secondly, why are they going this far to meet him? Well, I get that they want to thank him for changing their lives for the better. But if I was the savior, I doubt I'd want them to go as far as to do something like this to meet me. I'll answer your second question first. It all boils down to Master Utsuro's power. I mentioned that Utsuro blessed them all with divine luck. These children would have never been able to escape their hell on their own. So, the new lives they got were essentially created by divine luck. Now to say this divine luck power suddenly disappeared from this world, what happens then? You know, the whole thing with the children having horrible lives and being saved by Utsuro is a really interesting parallel to Shobai's backstory of him having a horrible childhood, but he wasn't saved by anyone. He had to take care of himself. And that might be why he's like such an important character, because he serves as a foil to Void specifically, and that he like went through very similar stuff, but no one was there for him. You know, just some food for thought. No way. Yeah, divine luck is a power strong enough to bend even fate. Without it, everything it brought will slowly reverse itself. If perhaps there was someone who should have been dead but was saved by Utsuro's powers, without that power, their luck would also disappear, and their fate will eventually return to its original destination. In other words, death. What? So, if the Voids was saved by divine luck, that means they'll eventually return to their hellscape. So that's why. That's why, without question, without reason, even if it was only inside a virtual world, they needed that power once more. But I had no choice. If this plan failed, there was no way out for me.
We can't go back anymore. We Voids, even if we rethink our ways, there's no salvation for us. Even if we team up and fight against Mikado and escape this place, there is no future for us.
We aren't just searching for him, just to see him. We had to put our lives on the line to find him. Without him, there was no future for us. This isn't big of a stretch as you might think. Technically speaking, you could say Nikkei got caught up in my scheme. Do you not find it curious why I went to such lengths? It was because that Utsuro guy had died that his power's effect on others disappeared slowly as well. And when the Void, led by Mikado, noticed that they could use the virtual world to resurrect him, then what about Yuki? How is he related to all this? I'll be honest, Yuki doesn't really have anything to do with this in any way. Huh? It's just that back when he was alive, he had kidnapped and imprisoned Yuki Maeda, a student who had just enrolled into Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate lucky student, so that he could get into Hope's Peak as the fake Yuki Maeda. Okay, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, he's the original Yuki. What do you mean? Did he disguise as him? It wasn't just any disguise. It was done using the power of divine luck. By Utsuro's will of wanting to get into Hope's Peak, his luck made Yuki Maeda, someone with a similar physique as him, enroll into Hope's Peak as the ultimate lucky student. Interesting. We never got this information in the first game. Originally, Yuki and Utsuro had no connection between them. But up until the moment he died, he acted as Yuki Maeda. That's why the Voids must have thought that Yuki's brains must be the key to resurrecting Utsuro. If he was chosen by Utsuro, then it must be the case that his brain was the most similar to Utsuro's. So that's the real objective of Void. Though I can't say for sure, it should be mostly correct. I should know it better than anyone else. Because Sora, no. Akane Taira's in the same situation as the Voids. So that's it, right? You're the true identity of Akane Taira. So that's why you knew about it. About Yuki, about Utsuro, about divine luck. And you've been referring to Utsuro as master all this time, just like Mikado. You're right. Akane Taira was also one of the gifted who were blessed by the divine luck. However, I don't know how I am standing here if I'm honest with you. What do you mean? Now that my memory's back, the last thing I remember happening to me is Master Utsuro's death. And Akane Taira's too. Yes, dead. She's most certainly dead. Then why? Sora, if you really are Akane Taira and you're in the same situation as the Void members, then are you on our side or theirs? Answer me, Sora. I know I said I'll trust you, but now that your memory is returned, I might have to oppose you depending on your answer. I know it's cruel of me to say this, but... No, you're being perfectly reasonable. Akane Taira is someone who should die. Yeah, I agree with that. Her and Master Utsuro have committed too many sins, more than it can be forgiven. Sins? The Voids have committed many crimes, sure, but Akane Taira has done far worse. Yeah, that's true. That's why she should die. Yeah, I agree. You said Utsuro tried to save as many kids with unfortunate fates as possible. He doesn't sound like that bad of a person to me. Master Utsuro had a heart of gold. That's what I wanted to believe. But he also was deceiving his own self. He had lost his sense of self due to his power. The reason he saved all those children, including Akane Taira, was presumably nothing more than killing time. What? He helped them all out of boredom? That's just the type of person he is. But once he met that girl, he started to change for the worse, that is. That girl. She's a finished tale not related to this. The point is that Master Utsuro and Akane Taira have committed many unforgivable crimes together. Oh, Junko. I was like, who? Junko. Akane Taira's life belongs to Master Utsuro, the one who saved her. That's what she thought as she put forth any request her master had asked of her. Whatever the request may be, even if it resulted in the death of her precious friends. If it was the will of Master Utsuro, then Sora. Master Utsuro and Akane Taira had chosen to pay for what they had done. In that very lab, in the trial grounds. Sora, why don't we calm down a bit first? No. I remember as clear as day, Akane Taira should be down in the depths of sea with Master Utsuro. Yes, together. I can't let him be alone. I swore I'd be with him together. Forever with my Master Utsuro. Calm down. Then why? Why? Why is this wretched body still alive when he's dead? Sora. Look at me. Get a hold of yourself. Yoruko. Answer me. Are you Sora or Akane Taira? Wait, no, that came out wrong. What I was trying to say was, you're not Akane Taira. What? No, I've got my memories back. If you truly are Akane, why do you keep referring to her in the third person? Well, you said it yourself. When I asked who you are, you said that you're Sora, at least for now. Isn't that what you told me? But the name Sora is just something Yuki came up with on the spot. My name is Akane Taira. If I deny that, then I'd just be running away from the truth again. No, that's different. You told me everything you know. You faced the outcome, that is, Akane Taira, that's for sure. Just because you accepted the outcome doesn't mean that it still has to end this way. Yoruko. I love Yoruko. Best girl. You know, I'll ask this just once more. Don't beat around the bush to answer this one thing. Are you on our side or the Voids? I think that the Voids are in the wrong. I can't stand up for them. Master Utsuro is already dead. He yearned for his death and finally achieved it in that lab on that fateful day. But who the hell do they think they are, resurrecting him against his own will? He never asked for any of that. So you don't agree with what the Voids are doing? Doesn't that mean you're on our side? If I had to choose, yeah. But Akane Taira is basically the same as the Voids. She's worse. I mean, well, no. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they both did killing games. Yeah, they're like the same. I just hate her more. I think Mikado's funny. She's just annoying. I cannot be a hypocrite and act like I'm the good guy now. Why not? What? You said that you should have died and you don't understand why you're still alive. And that you've committed an unforgivable crime and you're the same as the Voids. But I still like you, Sora. Aww. Yoruko. So remember what I said back in the Mono Cruise a few days ago? When Yuki just said that we were in the same boat, I think I acted selfish at first. After all, I had just met everyone, and I didn't really like a lot of you. But now I agree. Everyone we've met since coming here, everything we've been through, even if we escape this place and grow old, I doubt I'd ever forget any of it. I still feel the same way about Yuki, and especially you. The two of you will probably be unforgettable friends that I will remember for the rest of my life. So who cares about what Akane Taira did? Who cares about Utsuro? Even if Yuki gets taken over by Utsuro and you're actually Akane Taira, that doesn't erase all the memories we've had in Utsuroshima. Yes, I love Yoruko, she's right. Yeah, like, let's just forget about Akane and just be Sora. I like that, because I like Sora's. I like the Sora personality, I don't like the Akane personality. I don't care if you're being hypocritical. I don't care if you're just acting as if you're the good guy. If anyone has a problem with that, that's never going to be me. Sora, I really, really like you. I trust you. I think of you as, well, friends. Just friends, Yoruko? Like, come on. Yoruko's, like, kind of down bad for Sora. What about you? I also like you. I like Yuki. I share the same feelings as you. That's all the more reason that I can't be with... Sora, I'm sorry about this. Huh? Ow! I don't know what your past was like. I'll probably never understand it. You might not forgive your past self now that you've remembered everything, but to me, you standing here is Sora. I want the Sora I know and love to live alongside me. I want us to stay friends. That's why... If you're alive, I think that's all that matters. Aww, they're so cute. I guess you do need to atone for what you did, but using that sin as a reason to abandon us, now that is what I call running away. If you're with us, then stay with us until the end. You still passed out. Ayame. Oh, Ayame. Huh? What did you just... Nothing. Yoruko. Thank you. That's right. She was very close with Ayame. Even though Ayame didn't do a whole lot, TBH. Like, she's arguably, like, one of the most forgettable characters in this series. Like, she did little. Yeah. Sora. My name is Akane Taira. Yeah, that's who I am. But at the same time, I'm Sora. Sora. Even though my memories have returned, there are still mysteries left to uncover. The biggest one is being how I'm still alive. I think that may have some connections with the voids too. So I guess I can stay as Sora until it's solved? No, even if we take care of everything, you can still stay as Sora. People change. I have more than once. I ended up hurting the person who changed me, but I still think of them as a savior. Then if I could change someone like they've changed me, if it helps, I'll do anything for you. Yoruko. Ruko. Ah! What did you just say? No, this isn't like Sora, is it? Thank you, Yoruko. Oh yeah, Akane was more into like giving people nicknames. It wasn't like I did it so that you would thank me or anything. No, that's not it. It's my pleasure, Sora. Oh, they're besties. Sora, now that we unintentionally answered many of our questions with your recovering your memories, should we tell Yuki once he wakes up? No, I think he's already noticed. To be honest, I didn't know much about virtual worlds to know just how much Utsuro's personality is affecting Yuki. But Yuki called me Akane once. As I recovered Akane Taira's memory, he must have recovered Master Utsuro's memory as well. If we're going by my theory, then I'm at my high school self right now, so I might recover my memories as well. I hope I can remember the memories of the real world, then I would be some help to you. Let's not be too hasty now. We've already uncovered most of Void's plans. And I also feel a bit confused from just uncovering so much information. What are the chances of Yuki giving us extra information that we didn't know when he wakes up? With Yuki's body being the Void's target, they must have made sure his memories were taken care of. I doubt that he recovers something more important than the memories of Akane Taira, who knew Master Utsuro, more than anyone else. I guess so. You did uncover most of your Void's plans, so once Yuki gets up, I guess we talk about how to stop them? I have an idea or two about that, actually. Wait, really? I wasn't able to talk really due to my memories flooding and your theory, but we can talk about it once Yuki gets up. All right then. I see. So that was my choice? Not to return as a Kane Taira nor denying her and running away from the truth, but to live together with the Kane Taira. There's her crazy sprite. I didn't give up nor totally recover from it in the end. But this was my choice. I might regret it later, filled with despair, but if that's my choice, then I'll gladly accept it. What will the future hold for us? This truly is getting exciting. Yuki hasn't woken up yet. Let's wait a while till he gets up. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to stop it. I'm getting at about the 40-minute mark, so it makes sense. Interesting stuff. I mean, yeah, we already knew we were Kane, but I'm glad that she's not gonna just be like, I'm gonna be evil again, ha 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 ha. You know, she's gonna try to stay a Sora, and I appreciate that. You know, that shows some growth. Yeah, I can't believe we're getting to the end of this series. I mean, we still have quite a bit left with all of chapter 6, and you know that someone's gonna die this chapter. It's chapter 5. Things aren't gonna be this positive for long, guys. Come on, it's Danganronpa. But I will ask that from this point on, just start leaving suggestions for the next Let's Play in the comments. I don't know what I want to do next. I don't have any ideas yet, and this will give me plenty of time to prep and think what to do. All I ask, no more Danganronpa fan games. I need a break. I've been doing this for a year now. I like this one. I like this series. It's great, but I don't want that to be all my channel is. I'm tired of it. I mean, the series are still formulaic. I would like something fresh and different for once. Am I swearing off fan games forever? No. In a bit, like another year or two. I could see myself doing another one. That's good. You know, when Eden's Garden finishes, maybe I'll redo that whole thing and play that. I don't know. I just never got the time to finish recording that, so that's why that's over. But yeah, leave suggestions for stuff. You know, it could be stuff that has no voice acting and I could do my dumb voices for. It could be stuff that's voice acted. I don't really care. But preferably free stuff. I could look up how to emulate stuff, but I don't like paying money. Yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. I love hearing all of your thoughts and theories. And subscribe if you haven't. It really does help out me and it helps out my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever in the world it is when you're watching this. I hope it's fantastic. And with all of that being said, I will see you next time when we wake up Yuki. Woohoo! Later.